company.
The never nurtured in the lap of luxury, yet I admonish you. I am an intellectual chap, and think of things that would astonish you.
I often think it's going on, that nature somehow did contrive, that every boy and every girl that's born into the world alive is either a little liberal or else a little conservative. Fa-la-la, is either a little liberal or else a little conservative. Fa-la-la. When in that house MPs divide, if they've a brain or cerebellum too, they've got to leave that brain outside and vote just as their leaders tell them to. And yet the prospect of a lot of dull MPs in close proximity, or a thinking for themselves, is what no man can face with equanimity. So let's rejoice and learn that nature always does contrive, that every boy and every girl that's born into the world alive is either a little liberal or else a little conservative. Fa-la-la, fa-la-la, is either a little liberal or else a little conservative. Fa-la-la.
Tonight's the second reading of his bill. He'll throw the peerage open to competitive examination.
And he'll carry it too.
Carry it? Of course he'll carry it. He's a parliamentary patron. He carries everything.
Yes, if you please. That's awful.
The deuce it is.
Yes, we influence the members and compel them to vote just as he wishes them to.
It's our system. It shortens the debate.
Yes, think what it all means. I don't so much mind myself, but in a house of peers, with no grandfathers worth mentioning, all the country must go to the lords.
I suppose it must.
I don't want to say a word against brains. I'm great respect for brains. I sometimes wish I had some myself. But with a house of peers, comprised exclusively of people of intelligence, what's to become the House of Commons?
I never thought of that.
This is what comes of women interfering in politics. As it happens, there is one establishment in Great Britain which is not susceptible to any improvement at all, the House of Peers.
When Britain really roamed the waves in a good Queen Bess's time, the House of Peers made no pretense to intellectual eminence or scholarship sublime. Yet Britain won her proudest days in a good Queen Bess's glorious days. Yet Britain won her proudest days in good Queen Bess's glorious days. Yes, Britain won her proudest days in good Queen Bess's glorious days. When Wellington thrashed Bonaparte, as every child may tell, the House of Peers throughout the wars did nothing in particular, and did it very well. Yet Britain set the world ablaze in good King George's glorious days. Yet Britain set the world ablaze in good King George's glorious days. Yes, Britain set the world ablaze in good King George's glorious days. And while the House of Peers withholds its legislative hand, and the noble statesmen do not wish to interfere with matters which they do not understand, as bright will shine Great Britain's rays as in King George's glorious days. As bright will shine Great Britain's rays as in King George's glorious days. As bright will shine Great Britain's rays as in King George's glorious days.
conformity to the laws you are bound to obey. Know ye not that it is death to marry a mortal?
It is not death to wish to marry a mortal.
If it were, you'd have to execute the all.
Oh, this is weakness! So to it!
We know it is weakness, but the weakness is so strong.
We're not always tough as you are.
Tough! Do you suppose that I am insensible to the effects of the manly beauty?
Look at that man. A perfect picture. Who are you, sir?
Private Willis, B Company, 1st Grenadier Guards.
You are a very fine fellow.
I am generally admired.
I can quite understand it. Now, here is a man whose physical attributes are simply godlike. That man has the most extraordinary effect upon me. If I yielded to a natural impulse, I should fall down and worship that man.
But I mortify this inclination. I wrestle with it, and it lies beneath my feet. That is how I treat my regard for that man.
Oh, foolish faith in Cupid, because his brave heart brave my bosom a cause. I disobey her very law, because I fly in realms above, in tendency to fall in love, resemble like the amber star, resemble like the amber star. Oh, amber star, type of Ovidius Naso, this heart of mine is as thine, although I dare not say so. Oh, amber star, type of Ovidius Naso, this heart of mine is soft as thine, although I dare not say so. On fire that glows with heat intense, I turn the foes of common sense, and out it goes at small expense. We must maintain our very law, that is the main on which to draw, in that we gain a captain ashore, in that we gain a captain shore. Oh, Captain Shaw, type of true love kept under, could my brigade with cold cascade quench my great love, I wonder. Captain Shaw, type of true love kept under, could my brigade with cold cascade quench my great love, I wonder.
I can't think why I'm not in better spirits. I'm engaged to 2 noblemen at once. That ought to be enough to make any girl happy. But I'm miserable. Don't suppose it's because I care for Streatham, for I hate him. No girl could care for a man who goes about with a mother considerably younger than himself.
Phyllis, my darling!
Phyllis, my own!
Goodness. Oh, how dare you? Oh, be.
Well, not altogether. It's a difficult position. It would hardly be delicate to toss up. Ah! No, on the whole, we would rather leave it to you.
How can this possibly concern me? You are both earls, you are both rich, and you are both plain.
Oh, so we are. Well, at least I am.
So am I.
No.
I am indeed very plain.
Well, perhaps you are.
There's nothing to choose between you. If one of you were to renounce his title and distribute his estates among his Irish tenantry, why then, I should then see a reason for accepting the other.
Well, Laura, are you prepared to make this sacrifice?
No.
Not even to apply a lady?
No, not even to oblige a lady.
Well, then the only question is, which of ours is to give way to the other? Perhaps you'll be happy with me. I don't know. I might be wrong.
I don't know that you are. I really believe she would. But the awkward part of the thing is, if you rob me of the girl of my dreams, we must fight, and one of us must die. It is a family tradition that I have sworn to respect. It's a very painful position, for I have a very strong regard for you. George.
Dear Thomas.
And you are very dear to me, George. We were boys together. Well, at least I was. No, if I were to survive you, my existence would be hopelessly embittered.
Then you must not do it. I say it again and again. You must be down the effect on you like this. You must not do it. No. If one of us is to do away with the other, then let it be me.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. By the voice, friendship, I implore you.
Well, be it so. But no, I cannot consent to an act which would crush you with unavailing remorse.
But it would not do so. I would be very sad at first. Who would not be? But it would wear off. I like you very much, but not perhaps as much as you like me.
George, you are a very dear fellow. But no, you like me, you like me more than I like you, and I cannot consent to giving you a week's uneasiness on my account.
But my dear Thomas, it would not last a week. Remember, you are the leader of the House of Peers, and on your demise, I would take your place. Oh, Thomas, it wouldn't last a day.
Now, I do hope you're not going to fight about me, because it's really not worthwhile.
No, I don't believe it is.
I agree. The sacred ties of friendship are
Though perhaps I may incur your blame, the things of you I would not do in friendship's name.
And I may say I think the same, not even love should rank above true friendship's name.
Then freely mind the blame, accept your praise and go your ways. In friendship's name, in friendship's name.
slumbers. Love, nightmare-like, lies heavy on my chest, and weaves itself into my midnight slumber. When you're lying awake with a dismal headache and repose taboo by anxiety, I can see you may use any language you choose to indulge without impropriety. For your brain is on fire, the beggars conspire, the usual slumber to plunder you. But your cats paint ghosts and covet your toes, your sheets is purely from under you. And the blankets it tickles, you feel like these tickles so terribly sharp is a pricking. And your horse and your cross, you tumble and toss and nothing between you and the ticking. Then the beggars will reach to a ground in your heat and you pickle all up in a tangle. They shall pillar resides and the light declines to remain at its usual angle. We get some repose, the full the doze, while idols and head ever aching. To such slumbering teams, such horrible dreams, that you very much must be waking. You are dreaming you are crossing the channel and tossing about the signal for marriage, which is something between an arcade machine and a very small second glass damage. And you're giving a treat and the icicle cream to a party of friends and relations. And around this hall, they all came on board, so squares and heads and stations. And back on the journey you're fighting, the journey who starts that morning from heaven. He's a bit undersized, but you don't be surprised when he tells you he's only 11. But you're driving like madly, singing aloud by the minor ships down for Woolley. And you're playing by nation, you caution by nation, you turn the tide and then dealer. While Bishop has scouts, you throw your hand, your fighter is bold as an high school. And your shirt and your socks like soaking from crossing, sing calls remain on a bicycle. And he and the crew are on bicycles too, as they come round or other invested. And he's selling the tars and parting the last, the company he's interested. It's a scheme of devices and getting low prices so good for provisions and cables. They stick at the same right chasing retainers, although they were all vegetables. You getting in space with your personal drink, you mistake those boots with a root tree. And his legs will take root, his fingers will shoot, and that lost him like a fruit tree. From the green ocean tree you get quick by the cloud, by apple and cranberries. Well, that gives you a lunch and a granny with grants of a clustering bodies and batteries. The shares for a penny and ever so many are taken by Rothschild and Mary. And just for a few are not to be big with a shot of despair. You're a regular wreck with a crack in your neck and no wonder you stall. Your head's on the floor and your knees and pins and your soul shit. Your glasses are creeping, your left leg's asleep. You can't your toes, the fly in your nose. So fluffing your lung in a feverish time. The pulses and tension and general sense. You have been sleeping before. But the darkness is past and it's daylight is lost. And the night has been long. It's a this song. And thank goodness they're both of them aboard.
I'm much distressed to see you in this condition.
Ah, my lord, it is seldom that the Lord Chancellor has reason to envy the position of another. But I must confess, I would rather be 2 earls engaged to Phyllis than any other half-dozen noblemen upon the face of a globe.
Yes, it's an enviable position when you're the only one.
Oh, yes, most enviable. At the same time, seeing you thus, we naturally say to ourselves, this is very sad. His lordship is constitutionally as blithe as a bird, who trills upon the bar like a thing of solemn and gladness. A series of judgments in a short minor, delivered and done in 6/8 time, are one of the most remarkable events ever produced in a court of chancery. He is the only living example of a judge whose degree have received the honour of a double encore. Yes. In fact,
I feel the force of your remarks, but I'm here in 2 capacities. And they clash, my lords, they clash. In declining to entertain my last application to myself, I regret that I'm unable to apply to to myself in any way whatsoever again. It was the most painful scene, my lord.
Well, this is what it is to have two capacities. Oh, let's be thankful, but we are persons of no capacity whatever.
Remember, you are a very just and kindly old man. You need have no hesitation in approaching yourself. Well, should you do so respectfully with a proper show of deference?
Do you really think so?
I do.
Well, I will nerve myself to another effort. And if that fails, I'll resign myself to my fate.
If you go in, you're sure to win. Yours will be the charming lady. Be your lord, the ancient sword. May God never put the lady.
Never, 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 may God never want their lady. Every journey has an end, when the worst affairs will end. Dark the dawn when day is nigh. Hustle your horse and don't say die. He who shies at such a prize is not rather proud of gain. He's so blind, bear in mind, gain are never one fair lady. Never, 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 gain are never one fair lady. While the sunshine make your hay, where a will is there's a way. Be it the lion in his lair, none but the brave deserve the fair. I'll take class and take a start. Oh, I hear the prospect shady. Much I'm spent to gain my end. Fate are never one fair lady. Never, 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 fate are never one fair lady. Nothing ventures, nothing wins. Blood is thick, but water's thin. If for a penny in for a pound, it's love that makes the world go round. Nothing ventures, nothing wins. Blood is thick, but water's thin. If for a penny in for a pound, it's love that makes the world go round. I'll take part and take the start. Oh, and hear the prospect shade. Much I'm spent to gain my end. Fate are never one. Never, 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 fate are never one fair lady. Gentlemen, blood is thick, but water's thin. If for a penny in for a pound, it's love that makes the world go round. Nothing ventures, nothing wins. Blood is thick, but water's thin. If for a penny in for a pound, it's love that makes the world go
I suppose one ought to enjoy oneself in Parliament when one leads both parties as I do. But I'm miserable, poor broken-hearted fool that I am. Oh, Phyllis, Phyllis.
Yes.
Oh, Phyllis. Well, I suppose I should say, my lady. I've not yet been informed which title your ladyship is pleased to select.
I haven't quite decided yet. You see, I have no mother to advise me.
Oh, I have.
Yes, a young mother.
Not very young. A couple of centuries or so.
No, she wears well.
She does. She's a fairy.
I
no longer any need to conceal the fact. She's a fairy.
A fairy? Well, but that would explain a good many things. Then, I suppose, you're a fairy?
I'm half a fairy.
Oh, which half?
The other half down to the waistcoat.
What do you mean? There's nothing to show it. Oh, but why did you tell me this before?
I thought you might take a dislike to me. As it's all off, you may as well know the truth. I'm only half a mortal.
Oh, but I'd rather have half of what I do than half a dozen I don't.
Oh, I think not. You go to your half dozen.
Oh, it's only two and I hate them. Please, give me.
I don't think I ought to. Besides, all sorts of difficulties will arise. You know, my grandmother looks quite as young as my mother. So do all my aunts.
I quite understand. Every time I see you kissing a very young lady, I shall know it's an elderly relative.
You will? Dear Phyllis, I think we should be very happy together.
We won't wait long.
No, we might change our minds. We'll get married first.
Change our minds afterwards.
That's the usual course. If we're weak enough to tarry ere we marry, you and I, of the feeling I inspire, you may tie a bride, for the beers with glowing coffers, press their offers that is why. I am sure we should not tarry ere we marry, you and I.
If we're weak enough to tarry ere we marry, you and I, with the poor attractive age and old age and your and I, if by chance we should be parted, broken hearted I should die. So I think we will not tarry ere we marry, you and I. If we're weak enough to tarry ere we marry, you and I, of the feeling I inspire, you may take it up and if we're weak enough to tarry ere we marry, you and I, of the feeling I inspire, you may take it up and so I think we will not tarry ere we marry, you and I, you and I, you and I. I mean, is she aware of our engagement?
She is, and thus she welcomes her daughter-in-law.
Oh, this is just like other people. The Lord Chancellor.
Oh, I forgot him. Mother, none can resist your fairy eloquence. You will go to him and plead for us.
No, it's quite impossible.
But our happiness, our very lives depend upon us.
Oh, not as you cannot refuse to do this.
You know not what you ask. The Lord Chancellor is my husband.
Your husband?
My husband and your father.
Well, of course, it's pain. And his learning that Streatham is his son. All objection to our marriage will be at once removed.
No, he must never know. He believes me to have died childless, and dearly as I love him, I am bound under penalty of death not to undeceive him. But see, he comes. Quick, my veil.
Victory! Victory! Success has crowned my efforts, and I may consider myself engaged to this. At first, I wouldn't hear of it. It was out of the question. But I took heart. I pointed out to myself that I was no stranger to myself. That in point of fact, I've been very well acquainted with myself for some time. This had its effect. I watched my professional advancement with considerable interest. This was a great point gained. I then endeavoured to work upon my feelings. Conceived my joy when I perceived a tear glistening in my own eye. After a severe struggle with this myself, I reluctantly, most reluctantly, consented. cannot be, for so the fates decide. Learn now that Phyllis is my promised bride.
Thy bride? No.
It shall be so. Those who would separate us will be tied.
My name is spoken, I need in vain. Now may broken, I break again.
Thou livest.
I live. Now let me
Once again my hopes are broken, found myself by who has spoken. Bow my head to destiny, death thy doom, and thou shalt
Hold! If Iolanthe must die, so must we all. For as she has sinned, so have we.
What? Yes, we are all very duchesses, countesses, viscountesses, baronesses, and marchionesses.
It's all our fault. They couldn't help themselves.
It seems they have helped themselves, and pretty freely too. You have all incurred death. But I can't slaughter the whole company. Yet the law is clear. Every fairy must die who marries a mortal.
Allow me is an old equity draftsman to help. The subtleties of the legal mind are equal to the emergency. It's really quite simple. The insertion of a single word will do it. Let it stand that every fairy shall die who don't marry a mortal. There you are, out of your difficulty at once.
We like your humour. Very well. Private Willis!
Ma'am?
In order to save my life, it is necessary that I marry at once. How would you like to be a fairy guardsman?
Well, ma'am, I don't think much of a British soldier who wouldn't ill-convenience himself to save a female in distress.
You are a very brave fellow. You are a fairy from this moment on.
And you, my lords, how say you? Will you join our ranks?
Well, as the House appears, is to be recruited entirely from persons of intelligence. I mean, don't see any use for us now, yeah? Do you, Delora?
None whatever.